everybody, Anthony here from HMR. Now I'd like to talk about a film that I watched recently. In fact, I say recently, I mean last night. It's called Heatstroke. Now it's featuring Stephen Dorff, Maisie Williams, Svetlana McKenna and Warwick's. I'll remember that bit later. But this film is absolutely fantastic. Now, I'll talk about the acting first. I mean, Stephen Dorff, you'll remember him from the likes of Blade. He was the original bad guy in that, who turned his mother. Well, in this, he plays such a mature role. And his acting knocks it out the park, you know what I mean? It's brilliant. It's mature, it's crisp. It's just extremely well done, and he brings the emotions and things like that of a parent over extremely well. And then you've got Maisie Williams, who plays his daughter, and she plays a teenager roughly about her age, so she brings that across extremely well. It should be easy to come to her anyway, with it being her own age group, but that doesn't take anything away from it, because you know she's an extremely talented young actress, so like very up and coming. Then you've got Svetlana McKenna, who starts off with where you're a bit like, then it just goes smash, and you're like, whoa, she's like just become this matriarch, and she's just like, when that bit happens, her acting is extremely good, and that like kind of makes the film as well. Now, this Warwick's character, the actor Warwick's, his like character is a bad guy, and you see the bad guy progress through the film and like evolve, and he acts that really well. It goes from being bad to and you're like, oh my god, that's amazing. This film has a lot of chase and survival aspects to it. There is a lot of I would say a moderate amount of action, in fact. The only thing I could pick out with the film that was a bit of a slight discrepancy was probably it's quite slow in some places, but that can be forgiven, because like it'll be slow, then all of a sudden it's like they're getting chased, and then you're willing the characters on. I mean, you invest a lot of emotion into these characters as well, so that's great. Probably another thing I might pick out is Maisie Williams' American accent isn't very good. You know, English people sometimes do good American accents and sometimes do terrible ones. Just saying, but that can be forgiven. There's some beautiful shots of the savannah in Africa, which is awesome. You've got like adrenaline-packed moments. You've got moments where you're willing the character on. It's, you know what it is. This is just a really good film, and it's not Hollywood. That's probably makes it even better. It's not Hollywood. You gotta love it. I've got loads I could say about the film, but I don't want to spoil it for anybody, because I really do suggest that you go out and try and find this film. I mean, it is out, and I pretty much think you can get it on DVD now as well. So please go out and buy it. It belongs in anybody's DVD collection. It is absolutely fantastic. Right, and that brings me into the rating of this, because you know it is Heatstroke is such a good film. My official rating of it is a blistering 8.5 out of 10, and that's because the acting in it's brilliant. The amounts of action in it's well placed out throughout the film. You've got some beautiful shots of everything, and it's mainly the acting. You can't fault it, and it's absolutely fantastic. And I'll leave it at that. That is 8.5 out of 10 for Heatstroke. And yeah, I'll see everybody later. Oh, and stay tuned tonight, because we have an hour-long special of Talking Bollocks, which will be featuring myself, Richard Teggett, and John Bailey. There's some laughs in it, and there's some that's like and it's all featuring films that are being made from games. So it'll be like a trip down memory lane for anybody my age, which will be awesome. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and thank you very much everybody for who's liked the page and things like that, and hopefully we'll get the next competition done soon. So yeah, cheers, see you all later.